You don't remember the first time you laughed. You don't remember learning to walk, or the first face that ever looked at you and smiled. You don't remember any of it. And the strange part is that you were there. Your eyes were open. Your brain was running. But that something is gone. Completely, irreversibly gone. Why? Most people assume they can't remember being a baby because nothing important was happening. The brain wasn't finished yet. Nothing worth keeping. But that's wrong. Your brain in the first 2 years of life was learning faster than it would ever learn again. It was building the architecture of everything you would become. And it was remembering, constantly, furiously, without rest. The problem isn't that your infant brain wasn't storing memories. It's that it was storing them in a way your adult brain can no longer read. Psychologists call this infantile amnesia. Freud was one of the first to write about it. He believed childhood memories were repressed, buried under guilt and shame. Modern neuroscience tells a very different story. The real explanation starts in the hippocampus, your brain's memory indexer. It converts raw experience into something that can be stored and retrieved later. But your hippocampus wasn't finished when you were born. It doesn't reach sufficient maturity to support retrievable memory until somewhere between age 2 and 4. Your brain was recording, just onto a format it can no longer play back. Imagine filming hours of footage on a format that no longer exists. The tape is real. The recording happened. But you have no machine that can read it. There's a second layer. Memory isn't just biology. It's also language. You organize memories using words. You tell yourself the story of what happened. And you didn't have language yet. No internal narrator. No I standing outside experience and filing it away. You were entirely inside the moment. Without story, memory doesn't stick the way it needs to. But here's where things get strange. You were learning through all of this, furiously. You learned faces, routines, the smell of safety. You absorbed thousands of words before you could consciously reflect on any of them. You developed preferences, fears, attachments, a temperament that would shape the rest of your life. None of that is gone. It's just stored differently. There are two kinds of memory. Explicit memory is the kind you can describe. The childhood vacation, the first bike ride. Implicit memory lives in your body, your reflexes, your automatic reactions. It doesn't come back as a story. It comes back as a feeling. The memory of consistent warmth doesn't return as a scene. It returns as a quiet sense that the world is safe. The memory of being left alone in distress doesn't return as a story. It returns as anxiety when someone you love doesn't respond quickly. Your infant experiences left marks on your nervous system that still shape how you move through the world. Your brain wrote everything down. You just can't read it with your eyes. You can only feel it in your body. And here's the most counterintuitive part. Forgetting infancy may not be a flaw. It may be the design. New research suggests the rapid growth of new neurons in the infant hippocampus actually interferes with retrieving earlier memories. Your brain was growing so fast it was constantly reorganizing what came before. The very thing that made you extraordinary at learning may be what made it impossible to remember. Growth and memory are in direct competition. Your brain chose growth. And maybe that's right. Imagine remembering everything from infancy. Every moment of confusion, helplessness, every time your body was cold or hungry and you had no way to fix it. The emotional weight of those years, fully accessible to your adult mind, might be more than anyone could carry. Your brain protected you. It gave you the experience without the burden. You are who you are because of years you will never remember. The attachment that formed in your first months, the voice that soothed you in the dark, the face that reflected you back before you even knew you had a face. All of it shaped you in ways science is still learning to measure. The memories didn't vanish. They became you. Tonight, when someone you love says your name and something in you relaxes, that is your first year speaking. You just don't remember teaching it how to say anything.